It's here if you need it. One of the most important lessons I ever learned was there's a difference between the truth and what sounds the best. The truth and what sounds the best. This ability we have to think that what we can justify to ourselves is the same as what is true to ourselves. And that separation between the two rocked my world like nothing else. I'll never forget it. It might have been 2022, somewhere around there. I just remember I was really going through a lot at the time internally. I was meditating a lot more. I was really sitting in that void space of no time, and it hit me like a ton of bricks. I just was like, wait a second, I'm full of shit. Everything I am, everything I do, how I interact with people, what I say I want, this is all a projection. I'm not even taking the time to get to know the real higher I, the real, seat of self. I'm not even taking the time to do that because to me, I'm attributing what I can justify to me as the truth for me. And I would get wrapped up in that. To me, the truth was the best way I could say something, but not necessarily the excavation and deep reflection of my inner world. There's the truth versus what sounds the best. And I remember when I had that realization, it scared me. I remember just thinking like, "Oh my gosh, wait, my whole life is a lie. The whole way I'm operating, the whole way I'm existing is fabricated." And like I said, it shocked the system for sure, but what it did is it made me go inward even more and realize that the truth, the capital T truth, is something that it's quiet. Sometimes it's loud, it'll hit you right over the mouth, but the real truth is hidden underneath my excuses, and it's hidden underneath my self-concept and my identity. Like the real truth is something you sit with and have to go, "Oh, that's a little ugly, maybe." It's not necessarily the nicest way to say that, but that really is who I am. That really is how I feel. And from that moment, going forward the next couple years to where I sit today, it's been a journey of waking up to my truth, waking up to, you know, not what's the best way to say this? It's waking up to what I want, not what I want to want, or rather who I am and not who I try to justify that I am. If that makes any sense to you guys. It's that measuring stick and seeing what parts of life you're performing, what parts of life uh you're masking who you really are in service of what you want other people to see you as. Even doing this, I never thought of myself as a, well, I'll just say I'm a guidance counselor doing this, but I never saw myself as this. I saw myself as a musician, an artist, a creative, and my life, however justified it felt to me, still resembled this hollowness of propping up a projection, of propping up a version of me. And it was only until I got to this place that I realized, like, whoa, I'm not living. or I am, but I'm not living my core truth, my core tenets. I'm not reflecting who I am in the world because I'm afraid of the rejection behind it. I'm afraid of the clunkiness behind it, the ability to not control my own narrative, my own vantage point to other people. I can only say now, going from there, that that was one of the most important distinctions I ever made in my life. Because at the end of the day, and it's not our fault, we can't help it. It's the ego, it's the world we're built into, it's all these things. But we're lying to ourselves every day. We're lying to ourselves about what we want. We're lying to ourselves about who we believe we are in an effort to create these projections to hide ourselves from truly uncovering that. And so, for me, to you today, whatever this is, I would just say think to yourself about what you deem as the truth and what you're doing that just sounds the best, and how you view your own personal honesty under the lens of what you can justify. And sit with that. Sit with that, with that question. Because the thing about the truth is the truth shows up when it is invited. When you invite truth into your life, when you invite actual honesty, it shows up because we unconsciously do so much work to avoid it. So much work to avoid who we truly believe we are. Or rather, not even believe we are. We do so much work to avoid uncovering who we are. So, something that was on my heart, something to take with you today, but it's an important thing. It's important because, just speaking from my own experience, I had no idea what was inside of me. I had no idea the wells I could tap into, the presence, the gravity that I could tap into. But I couldn't do that until I realized, hey man, you're projecting. This isn't you. This isn't you. That's all we got. This is here if you need it.